All right, the sharing economy is on the rise. A recent study finds 72% of Americans have used a shared or on-demand service at least once. WeWork offers customized shared office spaces for entrepreneurs. Its offices are home to 10,000 companies, and WeWork is now valued at, get this, more than $16 billion. WeWork just launched WeLive, taking its concept from the office to the living room. Vladimir Duthiers of our streaming network CBSN got a tour.
This is my new place.
Rachel Gutierrez was looking for a change.
This is the dining room and kitchen area. Lots of closet space, which is one of the big sellers for me. I have a bathroom over here and also a bathroom over here.
But the young entrepreneur wasn't drawn as much to the space and amenities as she was to the attitude felt on every floor of the building.
You can't really measure all of the other things that come with it. So the community, the people you meet, the events, those things that you can't put a number to.
Were you happy with it?
Very.
Yeah.
That was founding partner Rebecca Newman's goal when she created WeLive. The first location just opened in New York's financial district.
It's a new way of living, centered on community, and the belief that we're basically as good as the people we surround ourselves with.
Apartments are fully furnished and offer plenty of privacy. But it's what's outside your door that makes WeLive different.
This concept that you're catapulted into the so-called real world, and it needs to, on some level, feel sad or isolating, we don't really subscribe to.
A bar, a group workout room, and a larger kitchen for family meals are scattered throughout the building.
Evenings, weekends, this has become one of the sort of hot.
Miguel McKelvey designed these spaces to encourage social interaction.
In a normal building, people don't care about each other. Here, people really do care about each other, and they talk about it like it's a family. They talk about it a place where people really care, really want to connect, really want to help.
For CBS This Morning, Vladimir Duthiers, New York.
WeWork launched in 2010. The company has nearly 100 locations in 26 cities worldwide, with more on the way. Adam Neumann is co-founder and CEO of WeWork. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here.
So why is this a better idea for millennials than working at home or finding an office?
So, you know, we like to say this is for the we generation. It's not limited by age or gender. Anybody that wants to be part of something greater than themselves, that understands that bringing meaning and intention into work and bringing those two things together is a member of the we generation. And the money tends to follow.
Yeah. It's being part of a community, too, even if you're an entrepreneur is just starting out, right?
You know, I think all of us naturally want to be part of a community. When we're in school, when we go to college, it's such a great thing. And everybody wants to be part of something greater than themselves, at home and at work.
I do think that's true. When you were in college, though, Adam, you started playing around with this idea, and you had a college professor that said, this is never going to work.
That is true.
That didn't stop you.
I was in the entrepreneurship class at WeWork College, and everyone had to submit into the entrepreneurship competition. All my peers made it to stage 2 out of 5 stages. I never made it up. I went to the dean of the college, and I said, why? I don't want to contest, but why did I not make it up? And the dean said, Adam, no young entrepreneur could ever raise enough money to change the way people live. And the only lesson I think there's there for teachers, you never know who you're talking to. Don't limit a young student's dream, because that's how we change the world.
So what did you do?
You know, I actually listened to him. I put my idea of WeLive aside. I then started 3 businesses that were not so successful, a baby clothing company, a shipping company. And as I was doing these businesses, I kept remembering this is not really my passion. 8 years ago, I met my then girlfriend, today wife, Rebecca, and she said, Adam, you're selling baby clothes. It's not your passion.
And she said, you're not good at it.
She said, you're not so good at it.
The clothes aren't even good, she told you.
The clothes don't fit, she said. They don't look good. You don't have any kids. What are you doing? She said, find your passion. Do something that actually changes the world. Bring those two together. I promise you, you'll have the best business you ever imagined. And I followed her ever since.
But you have real estate developers like Stephen Roth, who's a big muckety-muck here in town, is one of your supporters. You would think that they would not be on board with this.
You know, when they met me for the first time, they weren't. Steve Ross and Bill Rudin and all of my now friends.
Yeah.
But very quickly they understood that this is not a trend. This is the future of work. And if you're a big real estate landlord and you have a portfolio, it's important to diversify yourself into this new way of working, into the sharing economy, and into the we generation.
And you guys, he has a no schmucks, you use another word, no schmucks and no jerks policy of the people that you work with and deal with.
Yes,
I like that.
And we treat people the way we want to be treated.
Yeah,
so if we act badly, then we also reflect on ourselves and change and apologize.
So explain how the WeLive concept works then.
So if WeWork is the sharing of space, and we all have our private space, but we also like to be part of a community, WeLive is the same thing. If you were to get an apartment in New York City today, you'd have to show 50 times rent, which no 24-year-old has. And then you'd get this horrible hallway with this very small unit that costs a fortune, and you'd be by yourself. WeLive is the opposite. All we need is 1 month's security deposit. We charge 30 to 40% less than it would cost an apartment, and we give you shared common space. So even though you have your own kitchen and your own bathroom and shower, you can go to a chef kitchen, you can go to a screening room, you have a bar, and you have a lot of like-minded individuals that hang out every night and just share their experiences and prepare for the next day.
And dorm living for grown-ups, and you said that's working.
It's working very well. We're 98% full in our first location, and it's going to work globally. We're under development all over the world.
Sounds like a party.
Yes.
May help with those kids who are still living at home.
Yes, yes. And now you know about kids. You've got 4 kids under the age of 4, a set of twins. Go
We
you
do.
and Rebecca.
We do.
Thanks a lot. Congrats.
Thank you
Congrats.
so much, guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.